Alright, so today's video is going to be about how to land an EDF. I see so many of you guys that cannot land EDFs, so I'm going to try to help you with something. So let's take off. The first thing we're going to do is slow fly. We're going to taxi out. We're using the Viper today because the Viper does fly really good and land really good, despite what people may say on the old internet. So because it's windy, we don't need flap, but we're going to use takeoff flap. We're going to do a short field takeoff. We're going to line up with the center line, take it off. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put our gear up, put our flaps up. We're going to gain some altitude. So we might have to do it on the back half going into the wind. I'm going to keep it slow. Now I'm going to go into the wind and I'm going to see how slow it flies without dropping a wing. I want to slow fly. Pull the power back, I'm pulling up on the elevator. Pulling up, no flaps now. Pulling up, full up elevator. And you can see, there it goes, it dropped the wing. So it'll slow fly. So we're gonna put our gear down. We're gonna do no flaps. So the one thing we need to do is pick a line. So you don't want to come in from really high and dive it to the ground. So we're going to use throttle. I know it might be hard to see because of the tree line. We're going to cut power here. We're going to hold our flare, touch down. We're going to do it again. And now we're going to use one notch of flaps, half flap. Now when I'm talking about picking a line, I'm talking about I'm holding myself over that tree distance right there. So I'm going to cut it short. Right here, I'm going to cut my power, drop my final in. I'm going to add my power right now. Right here, I'm going to level out, hold my flare, hold my elevator, hold my elevator, hold my elevator. Touchdown perfect. Short field takeoff. And do it again. You just keep practicing these. What I see a lot of times is people are way up here when they start their downwind. And then as they turn, they dive, they build all that speed. Look how fast we're going. We're going to cut power here, but we're still moving. We're still going. Touchdown. We're going into the wind. Do it again. And this is what you want to do. You just want to keep practicing, keeping that line right there. I'm picking myself about a quarter of the way up the trees, using rudder to cut my final in short, cutting my power, letting the model drop, holding my flare, adding a little bit of power here at the end, holding it. Now you can land downwind, but I do not advise that because it's going to look like this. Model's going to come in very fast. So we're going to turn our downwind, we're getting blown. We're going to pick our line, hold our flare. Model's all over the place, not as pretty. Always land into the wind. Again, there's no need. We're still in takeoff flaps the whole time. We don't even need flaps. Flaps are off now. We're holding a little bit of power, holding our flare. Can't even see a touchdown. I tried to say I wasn't going to do no roll. So you just do that over. It's really not hard. And if you want to do a short, we're going to do a short landing right here. Look, we cut it in short. We're going to let the model drop. We're coming in hot. We're going to throw flaps, help slow it down, use our rudder to steer. Short takeoff, we're off the ground. Flaps are up. We're keeping our gear down the whole time. The most important thing is learning how to slow fly that airplane. So we're going to slow fly. Look how good that slow flies. So for all you guys that say Vipers drop wings and they don't slow down, we're no flaps. We're gear down, we're dirty, and we're just slow flying. Look at that, slow fly. We're gonna power up, we're gonna do one final landing and end the video. The same thing, we're coming around. We're gonna start our turn right here. I'm feeding a little bit of rudder to help cut it. I climbed like an idiot. But I recovered myself, holding my flare, pulling up on the elevator, pulling up slowly. Wind got me.
with my landing.
I'm
Yes.
just kidding. All right.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna come around. Our wind is super bad. We're gonna use rudder to control our center line. So you guys do a quick video on how to land any EDF jet. It doesn't have to be this one. It can be any one of them. That's how you do it. Practice and slow fly.